guys, so I'm playing this again because let's go together to analyze this story through the game. Let's look at the letters one after each other. This is a bit of backstory. He has a weekend with Katie. He's not in the mood. He tries to put her and let her stick to the TV, what most childs do. And he's like a very educated man in his opinion. He's not depressed in his opinion. He divorced from his mother, from his wife. She's called Lynn. The cellar, the second password, the password to the tool room I meant, is Lynn. It's something he remembers easily. We will look at that later. Then look at this. He lost his virginity with 15 years. He's father of Katie. We saw that in the letter before. And in the cellar, he had this feeling again, probably because he had this sex. We will see that after we look at the letter in the corner. Slowly but surely. So, I don't know why I'd use my daughter's name as door lock code in my survival bunker, whatever keeps her happy, I suppose. So, he uses codes of everybody he knows. He really loves Lynn. He's into her. Delicate, fragile version of her mother. That's what Katie is. So he's into Katie as well, and he has his wife no more. So they divorced. So I don't know. He's probably very, very desperate right now. Here we see he has no more emotions. Every decision must be rational. And yeah, you know, unless a concrete scientific reason can be given to prove them as immoral, whatever a human does is correct, is his opinion right now after he read all those books and is such an intelligent human. So we can be sure that he is quite sick at this point. Let's visit the lower. Oh, we heard a noise. We could assume his daughter Katie is still alive right now. Of course she isn't. It finally happened, the world is under blah blah blah. So this is what he tells himself. I mean, you saw the windows, right? The orange light shining. You also entered the door like there was nothing. He was outside, probably. So there's no chaos. It's all natural, all beautiful outside. So he locked himself with his daughter in the bunker for whatever reason. Yeah, and he has freedom from the society here, from all the irrational rules and inane social values, which is bullshit, of course. We can be sure he's a very sick man right now. So he boxed up everything that's useless, that's useful. This letter here is the last letter, the latest letter we can receive. He did write this after all the things that happened, and he burned the books, so all his notes, everything he wrote down, he thought could be important, is gone now. No proof anymore, you know, destroy all proofs in case of police. Yeah, and Lynn is a code you need to enter to the keyboard to enter this room. It's his divorced wife, something he can easily remember. So his daughter remembers Father's Day. He does not understand why. I mean, everybody knows why, right? Father is important, it's family. So now his very sick thoughts again. We need more candles in case the generator goes out again, and let's break the monotony. I yearn for the excitement of those first weeks. Yeah. So basically, he fucks her in the dark. That's what it is. We see that when we visit the cellar. There are things I've wanted to do for years. Desires I've kept locked in the back of my consciousness. Yeah, you know, things he could not do with his wife. That's why she probably divorced. Yeah, he does to Katie. Sadly, but that's this guy. I changed the storage room code to something I can easily remember. Lin backwards. Nil is what you need to enter to the keyboard. And you can enter here another letter. So now you can be sure he's a very, very sick man. He only wants to reproduce himself because he thinks he's the only human that is correct, because he thinks of all the humans as trash. Pretty inverted psychology is what this man has, obviously. And he's ready to be freed of all humanity, of all humans that exist on this stupid earth. And that's what he does in his personal little world, in his bunker. So we open the box in the first stage. I'm gonna skip. So we're here. This is a room that has opened. There was this locker, metal in front of this, and you see this spider-leg thingies that are actually bones of fingers. And the password to the cellar is freedom. The cellar is freedom. Whatever he does in the cellar is what he really needs. He can do whatever he wishes. And he's not forced to stick to the laws of society. Sick society, right? Yes, sick society. Don't close your eyes, nothing will happen, don't be afraid. So here's another letter, some sounds, some flickering soon. There's only enough food for one. This is a scream he imagines in his head of her daughter dying, of his daughter dying. And I'm free now, freedom. It took the end of all humanity for me to find freedom. Now he finally agrees. He's a very sick man, a psychopath. And we see his beautiful cellar, his fuck bank, the blood of his daughter. Yeah, the tools from the tool room. Yeah, and well, he lived his fantasies here. What he could not do to Lynn, he did to her. Yeah. So let's read the last letter. It seems to have been torn from diary. A burned one, certainly. She finally died last night. I don't know whether from starvation, dehydration or blood loss, so he gave her no food. Threw her body into the woods, her fingers, my anti-religious artifacts, my testaments to moral and intellectual freedom are locked in my safe upstairs. So yeah, that just basically confirms that he's a very sick man, and that no human would ever be like him, and should not, and be not. So that's a nice moral that you should stick to, certainly, everybody. I am content in the knowledge that I haven't done anything wrong. Again, refers to psychology. And the ending text. Rather didn't know why he'd come back after all these years, starving and tired. He just wanted to see the cellar one last time. With one last flicker the flashlight died and he was left in the pitch dark. He sat down on the cold floor and closed his eyes. He could still hear her even now. It was peaceful here in the cellar. It was free here in the cellar. So as a conclusion to this game, let's conclude. We are the father. We are a psychopath. We had some thoughts that developed over the years. We wanted to do some stuff to Lynn, our wife, but she divorced because she did not like that. Then we had a weekend with Katie and we let her stick to the PC. We did not want to do anything to Katie because she's okay. And well, after that, this guy decided to throw her in the cellar, lock her in there, give her no food, no water, cut her finger off, rape her. Yeah, that's the guy. Then he wrote books about it, or about how sick the society out there is. He probably was mocked or nobody liked him because he's a weirdo. And yeah, we saw the moral, right? Do not get any wrong thoughts about anything. Be clear-minded. Just be human. And that's it. That's a game. So I hope you understand it if you haven't already. And I hope we see us again. Maybe in another very interesting game like this. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, have a nice day.